Welcome to my channel. Today we will start trigonometry and bearing exercise 6.4 and from question number 2. In this question we have given two trigonometric identities and we need to prove the third one with the help of these two. So first identity is x cos theta plus y sin theta should be equals to m. So as you can see that the thing which we need to prove is in the square form. And here x is not squared, so we take the square of this equation both the side. Taking square on both the side we will get this expression, and as you know that it is x cos theta plus y sin theta whole square resembles with a plus b whole square formula. So expanding the a plus b whole square formula here, we will get a square plus b square plus 2 times a into b, and on the other side we will get m square. Now do the similar thing with the equation number 2. So now this is x sin theta minus y cos theta is equals to n. Now taking square of this equation both the side, we will get this equation, and by expanding the a minus b whole square, we will get this expression. Now we have two equations. We will add these two equations together and we will get x square plus y square expression, which is equals to m square plus n square. The hint that why we will add is come from this equation, that x square plus y square, and similarly m square plus n square. So that's why we will have to add both of these equations. So adding both of these equations, we will get this final expression, and in this expression you can see that 2xy cos theta sin theta is plus and minus 2xy cos theta sin theta. So both of these expressions are similar but with opposite sign, so these two expressions will be cancelled from here, and this is the remaining equation. And now you can see x square and x square, one value of x square with cos square theta, another value of x square with sin square theta. So we will take x square common, and from the other value we will take y square common. So in that way we will get this expression. So taking x square common, we will get cos square theta plus sin square theta, and taking y square common, we will get sin square theta plus cos square theta. As you know, this is a Pythagorean identity which is equals to 1. So putting the value of this into this equation, we will get x square plus y square is equals to m square plus n square. Hence the final equation is proved with the help of these two trigonometric equations are identities. Now we will do the question number 3. In this question we have to find the angle. The angle interval is 0 less than theta less than pi by 2, which means that your angle should be in the first quadrant. So our angle should be from 0 degree to the 90 degree. The angle should be in between this. So now starting from the first part of question number 3, 2 sin square theta is equals to 1 by 2. Now simplifying this expression, divide the expression both the side with the value of 2. By dividing with 2, the sin square theta is equals to 1 over 4. Now because it is a sin square theta, take the square root both the side. So taking square root both the side, we will get the value of sin theta, which is equals to 1 over 2. As in the exercise 6.1, we have constructed the table of trigonometric angles in which the sin theta is equals to 1 over 2. We can see from the table that for which angle the value of sin theta is equals to 1 by 2, or we can use the calculator. How can we use the calculator? We write 1 by 2 and press the function of sine inverse. So in that way we can get the angle which is equals to 30 degree, or you can use the table which you constructed in exercise 6.1. Now we will solve question number 3 part number 2, in which we need to find an angle in such a condition when sin theta is equals to cos theta. So divide this equation with the cos of theta both the side, and from the right hand side the cos of theta will be cancelled, and the left hand side the sin theta divided by cos theta is equals to tan theta. So theta is equals to tan inverse 1. The value of tan 1 you can see from the table, for which angle the value of tan is 1, or you can use the calculator. So theta is equals to 45 degrees. Now we'll solve the third part of question number 3. The secant square theta minus 2 tan square theta is equals to 1. Now taking the tan square theta on the other side of the equation and putting the value of secant theta and tan theta into the equation. So secant theta is equals to 1 over cos theta. Because it is square, so it is 1 over cos square theta. Similarly, tan theta is equals to sin theta over cos theta. So because the square, so sin square theta and cos square theta. Multiply the whole equation with the cos square theta. Now cos square theta will be cancelled from the left side and also from the right side. And the final equation we will get is 1 is equals to 2 sin square theta. Now dividing with 2 on both the side, and we will get the value of sin square theta. To get rid of square, we take the under root both the side, and we will get the sin theta is equals to 1 over under root 2. You can see the table for 1 over under root 2 angle, or you can use the calculator. So theta is 1 over under root 2 when it is equals to 45 degrees. Now we will solve question number 4, part number 1. In this part, a few information is given to us and all the other information related to the triangle. For example, the triangle have 3 sides and 3 angles. So we will calculate all the 3 sides and all the 3 angles. And a few of the information is given to us. So there is a triangle ABC. Here the angle C is given, which is equals to 90 degree, and the perpendicular side A, which is equals to 4 centimeter, and the side C, which is hypotenuse. The side C is in front of the angle C. So keep it, remember that wherever the angle C, the side C is in front of it. The hypotenuse is always, remember, is the largest side of the triangle. So we have to find the base, the B value, the angle A, and the third angle of this triangle. As we already know the perpendicular and the hypotenuse, so we can calculate the value of base with the help of Pythagoras theorem. So putting the value of perpendicular and hypotenuse into this equation, and after doing some mathematical calculations, we will get the value of base, which is equals to 4 centimeter. Now to calculate the angle of base, we use the trigonometric ratios. By definition, the sin theta is equals to perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. So as we have all 3 sides, so we can use perpendicular over hypotenuse or base over hypotenuse. It's up to you. I am using sin theta. It doesn't make any difference. So sin theta is equals to 4 over 4 under root 2. When I solve this value, the theta is equals to sin inverse over 1 over under root 2, which is equals to 45 degrees. Now we need the third angle of this triangle. To calculate the third angle of this triangle, you have to remember this information, that sum of all angles of the triangle is equals to 180 degrees. So now we have 2 angles. So what we should do, we will take 180 minus 90 degree, the angle C, minus 45 degree, which is the angle A. The remaining angle will be the angle B, so which is equals to 45 degrees. So this triangle is completely solved. You can calculate the angle with other trigonometric identities, for example cos theta and the tan theta. It doesn't matter. Now moving on to the next triangle PQR. Here the information which is given to us is angle Q, which is 90 degree, and the angle P, which is 60 degree. So when they give you another angle, try to take that angle as a base angle. So now they also given this length of the base PQ, which is equals to 4 under root 3 centimeter. In this triangle, we will first find the side of a triangle, because 2 of the sides are missing here, and we use the trigonometric ratio. Here more preferable and only one suitable ratio that we can use here is the cos of theta, because it is equals to base divided by hypotenuse. Cos 60 degrees equals to 1 over 2. Multiplying this whole equation with 2 both the side and PR both the side, and this equation will be turned into this. 2 will cancel from this side and PR will cancel from this side. So the PR, the length of hypotenuse, is equals to 8 under root 3. So now we have two sides of a triangle. To calculate the third side of this triangle, you can also use the trigonometric ratio, but I am going to use the Pythagoras theorem. So we will use the Pythagoras theorem because we have the two sides of this triangle, the hypotenuse and the base. We will calculate the perpendicular, which is QR. Now doing some mathematical work, and we will get the value of QR is equals to 12. So the value of perpendicular is equals to 12 centimeter. Now we already have two angles of this triangle, and to calculate the third angle we will minus these two angles from 180 degree. So 180 degree minus 90 degree minus 60 degree will give you the third angle of this triangle, which is equals to 30 degree. Now we will solve third triangle of this question. The triangle is PQR. The angle R is given to us, and the two sides in which the R is the common side. So these two sides are either perpendicular or your base. So PR is 8 meter and QR is 8 meter. So base and the perpendicular is given to us. We have to calculate the base angle Q and calculate the third angle for this triangle and the value of hypotenuse side. Because we have two sides, so we will use Pythagoras theorem. Putting the value of perpendicular and base into the Pythagoras theorem, we will get, after doing some mathematical work, we will get the value of hypotenuse. Now we have all three sides of this triangle. To calculate the base angle, we can use any trigonometric ratio because we have all three sides. So I will use tan theta here, which is equals to perpendicular divided by base. So putting the value of perpendicular and base, we will get tan theta is equals to 1 and theta is equals to tan inverse 1, which is equals to 45 degrees. Now we have two angles and we can minus it from 180 degree to get our third angle, which is also equals to 45 degrees. Now solving our fourth triangle X, Y and Z. The information given to us is angle X, which is 90 degree, and the side XZ, which is 16 meter, another side which is XZ, which is 8 meter. Here you can see I take YZ is equal to 16 meter as a hypotenuse. So keep remember, when there are two sides are given to you, and the largest side should be the hypotenuse if it is not attached with the 90 degree angle. So here you can see the 90 degree is at X 90 degree, and this side belongs to XZ, but this side belongs to YZ and not connected with the 90 degree angle. So it means that this side should be the largest side of the triangle, and which will be the opposite to the 90 degree, and it is hypotenuse. We need to calculate the base angle, the third angle of this triangle, and the side which is perpendicular. And perpendicular of this triangle. As we know the two sides, so we can use Pythagoras theorem. Putting the value of hypotenuse and base and doing some mathematical work, we will get the value of perpendicular. Now you have all three sides, you can use any trigonometric ratio here. So here we again use tan theta, which is perpendicular divided by base. Putting the value of perpendicular and the base, we will get tan theta is equals to under root 3 and theta is equals to tan inverse of under root 3, and finally the theta is equals to 60 degree. Now we have two angles of this triangle. To calculate the third angle, minus it from 180 degree. So 180 minus 90 degree and minus 60 degree. This will be the remaining angle of this triangle. So moving on to the last triangle of this question, LMN. In this triangle we have given the three sides. To keep remember that take the largest side as a hypotenuse, which is equals to 10 centimeter, and the remaining two sides is your choice, whether you want to take NL as a base or NL as a perpendicular, or MN as a base or MN as a perpendicular. It does not matter. So I select MN as a perpendicular and NL as a base. And we also know that this angle is 90 degree because this is a right triangle. And why this angle is N? Because I take MNNL. So this N is common junction here, so that's why I named it angle N. And the remaining angle L and angle M, we need to find. So we have all the sides, we just need to find the two angles, so we can use any trigonometric ratio. So we will use tan theta again, MN divided by NL. So perpendicular divided by base, and with the help of calculator we can find this angle, which is equals to 53.13 degrees. So we have 90 degree angle and the angle of base. We can minus both of these angle from 180 degree to find our third angle, which is angle M, 36.87 degrees. So the question number 4 is completed. Now we will solve question number 5. In this question, the value of x, the value of y and the value of z are given to us, and we need to find the value of x square plus y square plus z square. So it clearly understood that we have to take square of all these equations both the side. So taking the square of x value both the side, we will get this equation. Now taking the second equation and take square both the side, and we will get this equation. Now took the third equation and take square both the side, you will get this equation. Now add all these three equations together, we will get this equation. Take r square common from this equation and this equation will be left to us. Now take cos square common from the first two expression. If you take cos square alpha common, the equation left is sin square beta plus cos square beta, which is equals to a Pythagorean identity and which is equals to 1. Now putting the value of this, we will get this final expression, sin square alpha plus cos square alpha. This is again a Pythagorean identity which is equals to 1. So putting the value again, we will get r square is equals to x square plus y square plus z square. So this is the value of x square plus y square plus z square is r square. So this question is completed, and this is the last question of the exercise 6.4. In my next video I will start exercise 6.5. If you understand these videos and if you are new to my channel, subscribe it and share these videos with your friends. Thank you very much.